Yes, sir. These were definitely double up worthy. Definitely double up worthy. And of course, I'm wearing a 2018s on feet today. Yeah, definitely a good day today, y'all. Definitely a good day.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is you guys are watching this video. Track Stabber back at y'all with another one. Thank you for tuning in to 808s and Kicks. So, today has been a very good day, a very special day for sneakerheads and pretty much anyone that just loves sneakers. We had the Air Jordan 3 Black Cements released today after much anticipation, after much hype. It's finally here, guys. If you didn't get this sneaker and you wanted this shoe, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm gonna just keep it real with you guys. It's because you didn't put legwork in. It was available in more places than one, and you didn't even have to put much legwork in if you wanted this shoe. I mean, me personally, I didn't even enter that many raffles, and I was able to double up on the sneaker. That's just how easy it was to get this shoe. Now, I will say, when I looked on the sneaker app this morning, they were moving, sizes were moving. And as of now, before I even started recording this video right now, I want to say the last size that I seen in men's sizes that was available was an 8.5. That being said, I'm also going to say that I feel like Nike did a phenomenal job in the numbers, the quantities of this. There were so many pairs available in so many places, guys. Like, I don't even feel like all pairs were released. I say that because there's going to be a potential restock of these, within the days or weeks to come. So, yeah, if you guys want these, just keep your eyes on the news or, Twitter or whatever, people that's posting about these and stuff. This sneaker was not hard to get. And me personally, you got to understand in terms of the history of this shoe. Before we get into things, I'm going to give y'all a quick rundown. You had the Air Jordan 1, and you had the Air Jordan 2, right? Now, those two shoes, Jordan wasn't getting his sneakers designed by Tinker Hatfield. When the Air Jordan 2 released, Mike didn't like it too much. I mean, that was his own signature shoe, but Jordan himself really didn't like the sneaker like that. Let's be real. I don't hate the Air Jordan 2. There's certain colorways of the Air Jordan 2 that I rock with, that I personally have in my collection, but we're talking about history. Jordan was already, before he got signed with Nike, he already was like thinking to go to Adidas. And if you guys have seen the movie Air and stuff like that, then his mother convinced him to sign with Nike, and he did, and the rest was history. But during that time back in the 80s, after the Air Jordan 2 had released, like I said, Jordan was unsure of his partnership with Nike and stuff, and he was feeling some kind of way. Teamed up with Tinker Hatfield, and boom, brought us the Air Jordan 3. A lot of people like to say, and even Phil Knight, said that this Air Jordan shoe is this Air Jordan 3. The Air Jordan 3 is the sneaker that changed not just how we look at sneakers, but it also saved Nike in so many ways. So that's why this shoe, that's why this sneaker itself is so important, just to some of us that really truly appreciate the history of some of the sneakers that we have in our collection, and just in general, I mean, yeah. But anyways, without that being said, let's jump right into things. So we got here the Air Jordan 3 Black Cements. It comes in your box with the Jumpman on the front, as you see. On the side, you get that Nike Air sign. And of course, I got these in a size 9, guys. My true to size. Let's bust these bad boys out the box. So, upon opening the box, one thing that I will say that I personally love, I love how, like, some of the old school, Air Jordans, the OGs and stuff, they give you that card, and it has all the stuff in there talking about the different stuff with the sneaker and stuff, how the sole is made up, like the heel sole air unit, the sock liner, the outsole, the foot frame midsole. Like, this stuff right here, it's just, it's something to me that I just truly enjoy looking at. Like, for example, let's see, Foot frame midsole. High density polyurethane foot frame midsole. Cups and supports the foot and keeps it centered during ground contact. I mean, come on, guys. This is stuff like, for me, like, you know, it's just stuff that the little tiny details that I love that they put into some of the sneakers and stuff. And, you know, this is what Jordan Brand used to give us back in the days, you know. But moving right along, you get your elephant print paper right here. It's wrapped up. Let's pull them out. All right, guys. All right, here we have it. The Black Cement 3s fresh out the box. Smelling so wonderful, like new sneakers always do, you know. Yeah, upon looking at these guys, you know, I will say the elephant print, in my opinion, is really not that bad. Now, I was rocking the 2018s today, and the elephant print on those is a lot darker, but I don't really think that this is bad. Like I've heard some people, I've read some comments online on certain accounts and stuff, people talking about how they like the elephant print on the 2018s a little bit more than these, but I don't really feel like, you know, this is too bad, you know what I mean? I really don't. Now, jumping into the fabric of the sneaker, you know, that leather. Now, if you look at that leather here on that toe box, very, very soft. Very, very, very soft. It's a little tumble, but it's more smooth, unlike the 2018s. That is very nice in my opinion. I love how they did the material. So, now, upon, you know, prior to the release of these, you know, they were saying that Nike was going to try to keep this as close to the OG as possible. We're talking about the OG from back in the 80s when this first came out. I want to say these originally came out in 88, you know. Most of us, if not all of us, were kids back then, unless you like 20 years older than what I am, you know. But that's never here nor there. So, unless you have a pair of those OGs in front of you, or you've literally seen them and touched them, then you can really say, hey, this is like it. So I'm gonna say this. I'm taking Nike's word for it, because no, me personally, as a sneakerhead, and I've been collecting sneakers for quite a long time, I have not seen an 88 pair of Air Jordan 3s. But from what everyone's saying, from what, you know, Nike, the source, is telling us, they tried their best to make these as close to the OG specs as possible, which in my opinion is a very beautiful thing to do. I'm not against that at all, and I feel like whenever they do come back with OG sneakers like the 3s, you know, or say like the He Got Games, or the bread 11s, any of those, hey, keep it to the OG specs as much as possible, because that's what they are. They're OGs. But moving right ahead, so of course out the box you have that Nike tag on these, you know, and it wouldn't be an OG, especially one of the OGs, without that Nike hang tag on there, you know. I would definitely love to know what you guys do. Do you guys pop the tag off, or do you leave the tag on with your sneakers, you know? Me personally, I mean, to each his own. Some people rock with it, some people don't rock with it. And to be honest with you, I'm not even judging nobody. I think it's cool. If you rock with the tag on it, that's cool. If you don't rock with the tag on it, it's all right. You know, rock it how you like. You know, you don't have to do what everybody else do, right? Moving right along. So, of course, you have that elephant print on the around the toe box, and of course on the heel. You can never go wrong with that. You get your Nike Air sign on the back, and I love it. I love when the OGs have that Nike Air sign on the back. All these newer Nikes the newer Nike Jordans don't have to have it, but the OGs like this here, what we're looking at, they did us right by putting that on there. Now I know in previous releases of the Air Jordan 3s, especially like the Black Cement, some of them had the Jumpman on the back. Me personally, if it's not an OG, don't put a Nike logo on the back. If it is an OG, then give it what it deserves, you know? But that's just my opinion. Some people really don't care. It doesn't make a difference to them, and that's all right. On the tongue, of course, you have your red Jumpman. And you know what? If you guys didn't know, the Air Jordan 3 was the first Jordan to rock the Jumpman logo on it as well. So if you look at, say, the Air Jordan 1s and the 2s, they didn't have that. You know, you see the Wings logo and stuff like that. but they didn't have that Jumpman on the sneaker like that. They didn't, you know. Of course, you get your red on those eyelets, and that just complements it. Of course, definitely complements it. And I can't stop feeling his leather, guys. Like, feeling his leather is really, really nice and soft. The 2018's leather was a lot more tough than these, but at the end of the day, I still love them. I got a pair of them, you know. They're black cement 3s. Why not, right? Jumping to the sole of the shoe. Nothing too special, nothing too crazy going on. You have your Nike, and you have your red, hints of gray on there, and white. You know what I mean? Not bad, not bad at all. And the insole of the shoe is not going on. It's just a red insole. I know it's a bit dark, you guys can't see it, but it's just basically a red insole. And there you have it, guys. You know, it's not too crazy. It's perfect. And this is a sneaker that you guys can rock with a lot of different stuff. These black cement 3s, I know some people use their black. They have multiple pairs of black cements and stuff. And there's videos out there on YouTube where you hear other sneakerheads talking about they use their black cement 3s as beaters. That's like almost an everyday shoe, or let's say an all the time wear that they have. They wear it all the time, you know. And now that I have not one but 2 pairs of these, I'll be honest with you guys. My 2018 black cement 3s, those are definitely going to be coming out a lot more often. Those are going to be like my beater Air Jordan 3 now. Like, I can wear those a lot more now. I love that sneaker, and I've worn it a few times before today, but I didn't wear it much because those of you that know me, yes, I do wear my sneakers, but at the same time, I do my best to try to take care of my sneakers as best as I can, because I like to try to preserve them, or at least make them last for as long as I can. Now, I know with these midsoles, it's gonna crumble eventually sometime, you know, within the next 10, 20 years, whatever, depending on how it ages. But yeah, you know, still, I would like to keep my shoes up to par, looking nice for as long as I can. That's just me personally. Hey, don't judge me, guys. Everybody does what they do for their own personal reasons, right? All right, so with all that talking, guys, y'all already know what it is. We're about to get a closer look at these bad boys. Originally releasing in the late 80s, we've seen this sneaker retro many times. This year, Nike and Jordan Brand decided to bring back and give us the Air Jordan 3 Black Cement, with hints of elephant print all around the toe box and the heel box, and that famous Nike Air logo on the heel. Jordan and Nike Brand decided to keep this as close as possible to the OG. Not to mention the Jumpman on the tongue, which was first seen on the Air Jordan 3. This shoe is definitely one for all sneakerheads and those that just love having a piece of history in their collection. So what do you guys think? Are you a fan, or are you not a fan? Let me know what you guys think. All right, guys, there you have it. A look at the 2024 Air Jordan 3 Black Cements. Definitely a nice, clean, wonderful shoe in my opinion. You know, these OG sneakers, sometimes I like to call them like they're our throwback sneakers. You know what I mean? And you know, it makes you, you know, for some but not all, makes some sneakerheads want to just look up the history on the sneaker and stuff like that. And it just makes you appreciate it a lot more. You know, side note, whoever would have thought a pair of sneakers, gym shoes, tennis shoes, whatever you want to call them, basketball shoes, whoever would have thought a pair of sneakers that originally released in the 80s, fast forward 30 plus years later, these are still be in style to this day. People are still going crazy over these shoes to this day. I think that's beyond remarkable. That is just fantastic if you ask me, you know. Of course, that's just me, you know. I love shoes. I appreciate sneakers and everything about them. You know what I mean? But definitely drop some comments in that comment box, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Did you guys pick up a pair of these? Did you pass on these because you don't really rock with threes like that? I would definitely love to know what you guys think. Drop some chit chat in that comment box. And of course, I try my best each and every time you guys comment on my videos, to interact with you guys and acknowledge you guys, because I do love the interaction and I just love hearing back from you guys as well. And lastly, of course, gotta ask, because I love to ask, and you know I'm gonna ask, if you guys can, down there, you know, below the video, it's a little button that says subscribe. If you can, if you may, and if you please, will hit that subscribe button. I'm currently on my road to 1,000 subscribers. We are almost there, guys. We are so close to getting there. And to be honest with you, every day that goes by, when I see like new subscribers popping up, I'm just like, wow, you know, I'm almost hitting that goal of me just getting those subscribers. You know, I mean, I always knew I would get there. I just didn't know, like, obviously you never know how long it's gonna take, but you know, I do appreciate you guys rocking with me. So yeah, hit that subscribe. You know, let's keep in touch with you guys, with each other. You can definitely keep up to date with me with the latest and greatest whenever I pop a new video out. And yeah, you know, we're gonna just keep this thing rolling. But other than that, stay blessed, stay fresh, love your loved ones like it's no tomorrow. Until then, I'm gonna see you guys very, very soon on the next one. Peace.